For In the News TV Daily. Now, the alleged person who was responsible for the passing of XXXtenacion is begging his current judge to get out early because of the Ronas. Now, here is what he had to say to the judge, and he says that he misses his kids and that he's very innocent. Plus, Lil Baby is on the verge of going back to the hood and making money off the streets if the Ronas doesn't stop anytime soon. And also, we show how Lil Baby was making $40,000 within a few months, even back then in 2017 before he was signed to a major record label. Now, thanks for liking the video and subscribing if you're new to my channel. Now, if you guys know my channel, I post news each and every day of your favorite celebrity, urban news, so make sure you subscribe with the bell notifications on. Now, make sure you like the video for good luck. Now, let's get into the news. Now, the Atlanta rapper Lil Baby is fed up with the whole shutdown and the whole separation thing. Now, according to Lil Baby, he is ready to make a switch in his career path. Now, during an IG Live, the Atlanta rapper says that his label needs to give him millions or he's going back to the streets. Now, he said that he needs at least $5 million or he's going back to hustling. Now, he says that he can't be sitting around in no house without making no money. Now, he wants $5 million or he's going to do what he has to do. He also says that he understands that the label cares about him in his career. Now, he says that they don't want him out there doing any bad things, so they're going to give him the money at the end of the day. Now, when Lil Baby says that he's going to get back to the streets, he's not talking about doing drugs or selling drugs. He's just talking about hustling. So he can be starting businesses, he can be putting things in the hood. I guess that's what Lil Baby's saying. Now, Lil Baby explains how he disagrees with the virtual shows on social media. Now, a lot of celebrities have been having lives and concerts and people can tune in. They're creating OnlyFans and things like that to make some type of money. But Lil Baby kind of disagrees with it, and he says that the whole thing is pretty much corny. Now, he admits that he is saving his money and has been saving his money, and he doesn't have to do virtual shows. Roll it.
It's either get on Instagram or go to the hood, and you know I don't want to go to the hood, so I'd rather get on Instagram. You know what's happening? Because I told my label they need to give me $5 million or I'm going to hustle. Can't be sitting on house, man. I get money. You give me $5 million or I'm doing what I do. Talking about hustling. You must stand based on income, cause ain't no one here. You spent your rent on one of my tickets. Even though I'm sorry that the situation happened, but I'm just saying.
Ticket 100, 150.
Ticket like 150.
Yeah.
The max might be 200. Now if that was your rent money, it might be a long time if I could pull up anywhere and do a show. Smoke, oh, you keep talking about you on the way every time I'm on live, man. Everybody know I know you smoke. Man, pull up. Man, Buddy just did 12.1 million. Do that times $1. Hold up, Gooch. You know how to catch my attention. 12.1 million. Man, Buddy just did 12.1 million. Do that times $1 and you get half, 6.5 million. I ain't gonna lie, Gooch. That sound about right. Anything with them tight numbers in it sound correct. I'm already getting out my character. Rocking with me, whatever I got going on. You know what I'm saying? I definitely appreciate that. I ain't going out bad.
Now, let's talk about this in the comments. Now, first, Lil Baby says he needs that $5 million from the label, but then he also says that the visual shows are corny and pretty much are for people who don't have it. But let's talk about this in the comments. Do you think the label is going to give Lil Baby that $5 million, or does he have to get out here and get it in these streets? And if he does go to the streets, the beginning of the ending of his career, let me know in the comments below. Now, just yesterday, Lil Baby was reflecting on his career before he actually got signed with a major record label. Now, he is signed to QC that's affiliated with Motown, so I think he's signed to 2 labels. Now, Lil Baby made a post on his social media with the caption saying this. He says, "Shout out to all of the promoters booking me for them $2,000 to $5,000 shows and all of my fans who came packing them out. We done came a long way with quick. We came a long way quick, but even further to quicker. Back in 2017, Lil Baby was making around $3,500 for a deposit, and the back end, which is around $2,000. Now, this is all the way back in 2017. It's 2020, so that's 3 years ago. So it has been a hot minute, but Lil Baby was bringing in 30 to 40 bands every couple months, so that's still impressive. So Lil Baby has been making money for a while now. Now, if you guys don't remember, or if you guys don't notice, Lil Baby just started buzzing maybe a year ago to me. So if he was making money back in 2017, it shows that he's probably been stacking his bread. Just looking at his interviews and the way he carries himself and the way he talks, he probably is not having any financial distrays or anything like that. He probably just wants $5 million from the record label. But let's talk about this in the comments. Do you think Lil Baby will have to pay back that $5 million that he will get from the record label if they gave it to him? Or do you think it would just be a friendly loan since he made them enough money as is? Comment below. So now, one of the suspects in the passing of X is looking to get some treatment, or the same type of treatment that 6ix9ine got when he was released earlier in April of 2020. Now, according to the letter, Detrick Williams is one of the 4 suspects that was locked up and responsible for the passing of XXXtenacion. Now, according to the letter that he wrote to the judge, his judge name is Michael A. Yunson. He is telling the judge that he's afraid of getting the Ronas because, according to him, his immune system is very weak. Now, according to TMZ, they provided the documents, and this is what Detrick Williams said during the letter. He said this. He says, "I am sending this letter to you to save my life. Recently, a deputy at the Broward County main jail gave an inmate the Ronas. This matter makes me afraid because my immune system is very weak. And then here at the jail, they haven't been testing anyone. I am being held on a violation of probation with a new charge. Now, I am innocent of the new charge that I'm being charged with, but being that I was on probation, I'm being held in the waiting until I will be proven innocent. I'm asking for you to give a bond so I can avoid catching the Ronas. Now, even if it's only out of the bond and I could go straight to house arrest until everything blows away or blows over, this is good. Now, I've been here for 21 months and I haven't been in any trouble since the age of 17, and I am now 24. Never have I missed a court or failed any tests since the beginning of this whole situation. I asked for the request for my children so they won't be without a father and my mom without a son. I hope that all is well with you and your family as well." So it seems like Detrick is trying to come home, but there's only one thing that I found funny about this. Well, 2 things. Now, number one, Mr. Williams is facing a heavy charge. He's not going to get out at the end of the day. And besides of that, he is responsible, or allegedly responsible, for passing of a huge public figure and a huge artist. Now, if he was to get released tomorrow, let's say hypothetically for the conversation, he has a big risk of a crazy fan catching up with him. And another thing that got stuck, or another thing that really stuck out on the situation, or the actual letter that Mr. Williams wrote, it says that he wants to see his kids. Now, keep in mind, when X passed away, he did have a kid on the way. So for him to put that in the letter, I'm sure that's going to rub the fans the wrong way in the comments below. Now, speaking of his kids, XXXtenacion's son has new photos and he looks exactly like his dad. Now, in the pictures that were released this past Friday, now it shows his child's mother holding her son, who is wearing nothing but a diaper and a thin gold chain. Now, tons of people in the comments actually said that he looks exactly like X and it's his twin. And it's good to see, man. At the end of the day, hopefully he can carry the legacy of X. And it seems like X definitely left the foundation for his son to reap the benefits, his family. And it's unfortunate that he only left at 20 years old, just like Pop Smoke. These guys seemed a little bit more mature than the age of 20, but they was untimely left the earth at only 20 years old. But like at the end of the day, man, this whole XXXtenacion situation, it's more than just him being affected. These 4 people that are locked up that are allegedly responsible for it, they have families. So this 4 people expand to 30 to 40 people. Then you got to think of XXXtenacion. He has thousands and thousands of fans. He has family, and it all affects them off of just one person's decision to set him up, which looks like what was the footage, and they had everything online. It looks like they was just take something from him. And as far as Lil Baby, you guys, I say he definitely needs to be careful, especially with the authorities and people watching his page. Now, he might be joking and just blowing a little bit of smoke, but you got to remember, what you say can be used against you, and what you say can turn into what you're really talking about. So hopefully Lil Baby's just joking and he's just gonna retract that statement, get back to the music, get that $5 million, keep collecting the bag. But I do feel sorry for these artists that can't go out and make their show money. A lot of people that are signing up for these contracts, they're not thinking about the music on the streaming numbers. They're talking about the touring. They want to get all the money from the touring. So people can't go out, can't go to tours. And once the whole lift gets up from the social distancing, people are not going to be wanting to spend money on a concert. They're going to be wanting to shake back, get everything together. So I doubt these artists will be able to get a bag anytime soon. I'm thinking 2021, to be all the way honest. But let me know if I'm off about the whole making money during a performance. Am I off with the 2021, or am I right on point? Let me know in the comments below. But listen, thanks so much for getting to the end of this video. Now, if you guys are in the newser, I really appreciate you getting to the end of the video. It's very important to me, so I appreciate you. And thanks so much for liking the video. I will catch you on the next one. I am in the news with it, where I provide daily news each and every day on a consistent basis. I will catch you tomorrow. Signing out.